bow ties. Killings on both sides. Reparation, repentance, sympathy trumps the elephant in the room. We the jackasses pushing the brim. Blood clot in my lungs, I'm Erdogan with an asthma attack. Butterfly effect, black venti lamps, you leaving me vexed. Obama puppets on my desktop, no strings attached. Over their heads like mistletoes and halos. Hate it when the whistle blows.
Who's that peeping in my window?
Check out this bizarre rapper styles used by me, Adam L.
Check out the bizarre.
Don't cry over spilled milk. Crying over spilled milk. The hat with a tilt. Yeah. DMV, we back. It's your boy Adam L.
This is Wahamiyd.
Yes, Tekashi the Gov.
And this is 14th edition, 13th edition of Krows Korner.
14.
I like to say real quick, shout out to my team, the Chiefs,
New England Patriots.
The Chiefs doing y'all thing.
Now you are Chiefs fan.
Chiefs doing their thing. Shout out to y'all.
This guy is a fair weather fan. It's been documented now. So you're a Chiefs fan. That doesn't make you any other team's fan, correct?
Let's move on. Let's move on.
Let's talk about your running back.
Yeah, what's happening with your running back from Kansas City?
Let's move on to NBA news.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, but I can shout out teams like the Chiefs, man.
Yeah, you can shout them out.
You know what I'm saying?
Just make sure they stay your team.
And they can be my team.
So if they eliminated from the playoffs, make sure they stay your team.
I rooted for
New England Patriots.
No, I actually rooted for Philadelphia.
The Eagles.
You never
Eagles,
did.
yeah.
You never did.
So
you never did. Yo. Matter of fact, you was rooting for Tom Brady and them in the Super Bowl against the Eagles, yo. That's what happened. And
so let's talk about Dwight Howard.
Let's go to the NBA.
Yeah,
Dwight Howard.
Dwight Howard.
Howard.
Sports, you know what I'm saying? Very spooky.
Exactly.
Very
scary out here.
Scary out
here. We gotta show some type of intellectual conversation behind it. So, is it the foods that we're eating, the things we're seeing on TV?
Is there an agenda?
The clothes, unfortunately.
Right.
The clothes, there's an agenda like what I said.
There's something in the water.
To the foolishness that's going on, that's increasing the mental state of certain people.
True.
You know, so is it all this and then some gathered? Because, you know, we live in a time where everything's on the web now. Everything is bop, 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 bop. So is these...
We're talking about
this rhetoric.
Right.
Has it been around, but now is exposed more because the time we live in? Or is this an increase?
Is it a movement?
And an increase, a movement that's going on.
Just by accident? Is this by design?
Right.
Yeah,
we're talking about like stuff like all this
demasculation.
Demasculation.
Right.
That's going on.
Right.
It's escalating.
So this conversation, I think we need to approach it from a point where we're saying that, at least I'm speaking for myself, I am pro-masculinity. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I am pro-heterosexuality.
But you're not just speaking for yourself. I believe you speak for everybody in this room.
True.
So,
I don't know. It's like what you do in your bedroom, that's between you and your partner. You know what I'm saying? Ultimately, it's your decision. Agree with it or disagree with it, whatever it may be. That's your choice. It's everybody's, I think.
Right.
You know, right? You know what I mean? I feel as though sometimes there is an agenda to emasculate the image of of men, or just remove men or weaken their position in general. You know what I'm saying?
We can be just more direct. The black man, and everybody else falls from the male species. Your collateral damage.
Right.
Absolutely.
You feel me?
Absolutely.
Like HIV in the 80s. And I believe AIDS been around longer than that. But since it came on the scene publicly,
Right.
it was known at first as a gay disease.
Right.
And but I still believe to this day, I believe it was a government experiment to take out black males or black people in inner cities. That's just my conspiracy theory.
Or these like
you feel what I'm saying?
Right.
That was my conspiracy theory, that it was designed to control the population more so
control.
Right.
the African American population.
Yeah.
But ironically, in the 80s, a lot of white celebrities were catching AIDS.
Right.
Rock Hudson, Liberace. And I remember in the 80s,
Freddie Mercury.
I remember in the 80s as a kid, when it first broke out on the news.
These different ones, yo.
I had nightmares, yo.
It was scary.
Yeah, it was.
No,
scary.
seriously.
It was scary.
I had nightmares, yo, as a child.
Right.
And
Dude.
to this day, God is the Most High is my witness. My mother had to tuck me in. In the 80s, I'm a little kid. So I'm like, Mommy, I don't want to catch AIDS. I'm it's like the boogeyman.
I remember when Magic
scared the hell out
announced.
of me.
Remember when Magic Johnson announced that he had the virus?
Right.
But
Yeah.
at this time, Gov, during that time, like in the 90s,
Yeah. But that
You
was
know, you
89,
think-
wasn't it?
no. It was,
When did he announce that?
no, it was 92.
91, 90, 90, was okay.
Because he played against the Bulls.
Yeah.
And, but during this time, I mean,
He was a little bit older, but
you hitting high school. And, or junior high hitting high school. And now it's more like, okay, I'm starting to, get desensitized toward the sense where it don't scare me. But I'm talking about in the 80s when we first heard it.
Yeah, but I was
That
like,
shit
I
gave
was
me
like a Magic
nightmares,
fan,
man.
though.
Yeah.
That shit
Because
gave
I used
me
to like the
nightmares.
Lakers back then.
Yeah, but did it give you
Magic was nice on the
nightmares when
court,
you heard Magic?
No, that was like you know how you looked up to the dude. That was like I felt bad. You know what I mean? Like cried for the dude.
Right.
Yeah.
When I found, I was like, oh, he gonna die.
Yeah, because it was considered a death sentence at one point in time.
Like Eazy-E. How y'all felt
Yeah.
when Eazy-E had it?
Yeah. It's
I mean, what was your emotions when you felt Eazy had it?
I mean,
though?
it's a stigma around it. You know what I'm saying? Basically, like if
You wonder how.
right, exactly. If someone was diagnosed with that, then it was automatically, you know what I'm saying, thought that, oh, this is a death sentence. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, we used to say it in the 90s, early 2000s, billboards trying to fight against it.
Right.
Use protective sex. If you're going to rob a bank, at least put a mask on. But you're still robbing the bank. Now, the billboards are down. So, is society numb to AIDS? It's like a cancer now. And what I mean by cancer to me is a more serious disease.
Right.
But you don't see billboards about breast cancer, lung cancer.
See,
You don't see billboards about that. Now, it took billboards down, about HIV. Now, is it desensitized? Does it look more like a cancer? Oh, it's a cough. Here's a pill to keep you alive.
Yeah,
You can live like Magic now and go about your way. It's desensitized.
I mean, I think
It doesn't have that fear no more.
Like with modern medicine, I guess people have developed ways to treat it. You know what I'm saying, and things of that nature. So I guess as we learn more about it, you know what I'm saying, people have been able to live longer, like Magic. You know what I'm saying, with the disease, almost look like he cured. You know what I'm saying?
If he's not cured.
So yeah.
So that brings us right back around to the NBA and our man Dwight Howard. And he been caught up in some ish. First it was Young Buck, my man Cassidy. Now it's my man Dwight Howard. What is going on? Is there some type of conspiracy going on? Or, like Gov said, it's been going on for a while in sports. And the roosters that came back to roast.
Yep. The curtain is being lifted. See, a lot of these guys they've been living in the shadows.
Exactly.
And they've been living this lifestyle. See, we see them on TV and they show their girlfriend, they show their wife and the little kids, you know what I mean? And we feel like, oh, that's Dwight. But then you don't hear about all this other stuff because now this one, came out with all these little allegations of him and all these orgies, wild orgies, raw, unprotected, you know what I mean? So.
But you know what makes his case real I tried to defend him earlier when me and Wild was talking, and Wild was he was forcing me to hear that creep show.
Look at the light, yo.
But
and
to me, it still didn't sound like Dwight a little bit. I really got to investigate.
Sound
that.
like the kid.
But what makes it more daunting on me is don't have kids.
Don't have a wife.
Don't send with girlfriends.
Don't have a girlfriend.
You feel what I'm saying? And
you a millionaire.
He's 11, 6'11".
And a millionaire.
Been in the league for a minute.
Right.
And he don't have any scandals with women. Mm-mm. And his demeanor always happy, smiling. Yeah. Okay, I get it.
I mean, he looked like Montel Jordan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So a lot of red flags with Dwight right now. All right, look, I back in the day, and I'm still is. I'm a Luther Vandross fan, yo. I love Luther Vandross. I love what's his name? Teddy Tendergrass. I'm sorry, Tendergrass.
Wow.
The man did and gone. I'm being very disrespectful, man. Yeah, I'm wrong for that. But
see, that was generations ago. They was doing that. So look at it now.
But the thing is, like, before I lose train of thought, when that was revealed, it's like, damn, like the Frank Ocean situation. And you say to yourself, like, damn, yo, I was, listening to that music. Right. Dwight Howard, I liked Orlando when he was on there.
Right.
True. So now, where do I go from here with that?
This is the thing that I got the problem with, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not judging anybody. It's not my place to judge anybody. But my whole thing is, like, basically, like, when you keep it in the dark and you trying to deceive people, you know what I'm saying? And I'm basically, for the women, you know what I mean? In terms of, like, women have it the toughest in this scenario because now they can't even be sure really if their partner is into them or into them and living another lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? And so, like, on behalf of all straight men, on behalf of all real men, like, we feel sorry for you ladies, you know what I'm saying? And that's part of the problem. Like, if you engage in that lifestyle, then own it, you know what I'm saying? Let that be who you are, you know what I'm saying? Because you set a bad example for the straight brothers, you know what I'm saying, who's trying to just be with a woman, and that's it.
Right. And not to be... Well, I am going to get religious on this. And tread lightly. What is, you got to consider yourself. Like I was having a conversation earlier today with a coworker. Anything that's out of the norm shouldn't feel right. And you know it. You understand? Like, man and woman was brought here to procreate. That's the norm. Anything beyond that is unnormal. Even if scientists try to make it normal, right. It's never normal.
Can I use another word? I like normal, but can I also say or reword it as natural?
Natural.
Yes. Right. Yeah.
Natural and unnatural.
Natural and unnatural.
What occurs naturally and what occurs unnaturally. You know
exactly. And you can look at something natural and try to make it unnatural, but to you want that to be the norm.
Right.
And in reality, it's not the norm.
Right. Think medically. Now, every single time you turn on TV and you see the commercials about the lawyers that are suing you for, say, women that will use certain birth control products like the hormone ones, the intrauterine, whatever, devices. They pushed them. They said, oh, you got to get them. Oh, you'll be fine. You don't have to worry about it. Remember all the commercials? You just put the little thing in there and do everything you want to do. You'll be good. Nothing to worry about. Now, lawsuit after lawsuit. See, the thing is, you're playing with hormones. Hormones are naturally made, but they come in natural proportions. Your body is designed to make things in certain ways to work the right way. We're people. We got crude measurements compared to the actual measurements that's made, to create ourselves. We can't make another person yet. They're trying. as we speak. They're trying to make people, you know what I mean, in labs, and they probably coming up with things. You know what I mean? I would not be surprised.